if you haven't engaged in something else, do so. I mean, whatever that passion that you have is, get involved. I don't know what it is, but just do it. As a Nike slogan says. The second thing is, I had a great question come up from, I went to a veteran entrepreneurship leadership kind of entrepreneurship course, and a woman, her name is Pat Enriquez, comes in the class. She's a little tiny thing, right? And she says, "What's the most important business question you need to ask yourself?" I don't know, customers, revenue. I don't know. We all have the wrong answer, according to her. Then she says, the most important business question to ask yourself is, how are you going to dispose of, get rid of, close up the shop after you're successful? I said, wow, that blew my mind. I mean, I chewed on that thing for like 6 months, because that just opened my mind up for so many other things. And so, to kind of not just crush the analogy, but right now, athletes out there, you need to be thinking about, even when you get into the career, what's your exit strategy? What's your next, even as you are competing? Because too many times I have found, coaching Olympians and Paralympians and how to speak professionally and how to get your signature story and how to make impacts. And it's just not about you, but how you're impacting the audience. I have found that most are not thinking about the exit strategy.
Yeah.
They're not thinking about the next thing that's coming up. And because of that, we suffer. We think it's taboo. This is going to take away from me and my training. But my coach always told me, everything you do, John, is training. Every single thing you do is training. That needs to be a part of it.
Yeah.
Because if you are just holding on, you're going to, and I get it. I get the cycles that go, and you're just burned out from sport. And after you finish up in Olympic Games or Paralympic Games, you just want to get away from it. But guess what happens 2 years later? When the games start coming, I think I can go another again. I think I'm going to tune it back up again.
Exactly.
So we're seeing these, so we're seeing fights. We're seeing Mike Tyson, and he's 80 years old. And so how do we know that it's okay to be thinking about our exit strategy and what we want to do next? Because what that does, it begins to set us up as we're going through.